Hello, and welcome to SWLG Talks with the Spirit. I'm your host, Loyalty G, and today's topic is discovering your predestined purpose. But before we get into the topic, I just wanted to thank everyone that came out on Saturday and celebrated my 50th birthday with me. I appreciate you, love you, thank you so much. It's such a blessing because so many people don't get to make it even to 20, 30 years old and even babies. So that is a blessing from God. I always like to start off with a scripture, and this is related, of course, to our years. So particularly Psalms 90, verse 10, which, of course, the Eastern Standard Version, it states that the years of our life, or to 70 years old, or even by reason of strength, 80 years old. Yet their span is but to toil and trouble. They are soon gone and fly away. So pretty much God has allowed us to live 70, 80 years old, some people 120. And that is such a blessing to be in the right frame of mind and good health and the strength. And I can't believe it. It's been 50 years. I thank my mom, Mildred, and my dad, Joe, for bringing me into this world with a blessing through God and being used as a vessel for me. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for that. And again, thank everybody who came out and celebrated my 50th, and as we would say, 2 scores and a decade or half a century. I appreciate that. Now, let's get to the topic, your predestined purpose. You want to know who gave it to you, why they gave it to you, of course, what's the purpose for them giving it to you, and how to bring it to life. So those are some of the questions that you will ask. Of course, who gave it to you? Your higher being, the omnipotent. Some people may say God, Yahweh, Jesus, whatever or whomever is your spiritual connection that you feel that has brought you to earth and to fulfill your purpose. Now, you have to understand why. The purpose is for not you, but it's used in you. So the purpose is for God, is for you to carry out God's plan that He gave you. Of course, so you have to develop, you have to implement, and you have to demonstrate God's purpose. Now, of course, God's purpose was planned a long time ago. So let me give you scripture on it. Ephesians chapter 1, verse 11. Before we were even born, He gave us destiny, that we would fulfill the plan God, who always accomplishes every purpose and plan in His heart. So it is God's plan in His heart for us to carry out the plan. We're just the vessels that are used. And some of the things that you need to understand about this purpose that you have and gift. You've had the purpose and gift before you were born. God gives us so many gifts from the beginning. You had a midwife, you had a nurse, you had a doctor to bring you into this world safely. You have doctors, you have dentists. If you got problems with your teeth, you got a dentist. If you got problem growing hair, you got the hair doctor. You need problems, you got mental health issues, you got counselors, beauticians to help you out, even deaf morticians. Now, who would have thought of those particular things to even go in that field? God had already pre-planned it. So when you're a child and you're good with, let's say somebody said like Legos, or you might be interested in music, dance, those are some of the things that are your gifts, but you have to develop them, implement them, and demonstrate them um, in order for the gift to come alive. Now, of course, like I said, you have to be proactive. You're going to get opposition, negativity, people not going to support you on certain things, but this is your gift. It's not their gift, so they don't understand. You have to be passionate about it. That's how you know you have a gift. When you're passionate, if you like curling hair, or you putting on makeup and lipstick, or eyelashes, eyebrows, and you like dressing people, designing might be your thing. If you're good in math and science, accounting may be your thing. Or if you very argumentative and you like to debate, you might want to be a lawyer. Or you like cutting open things, animals, and playing with them, you might want to be a doctor. Or if you like veterinarian, different things. You know these things when you're younger, but sometimes you like put it to the side. So the passion brings about your purpose. Also, you'll find in life, when you, like, say when you're old and you're going to a job, and then you're content, but it's something more that you're supposed to be doing. God will set up distractions and people put in place in order for you to get so frustrated, in order to push you out that door to get to the purpose that He has inside of you. For example, if you're good at singing and you're on a job and you're in a warehouse and you're saying to yourself, man, and other people saying, you know she can sing, girl, you can blow, but you're not using the gift, and you're not developing or finding a way, the gift is going to just lay lame, and it's going to be wasted. And what we don't want to do, as there's a master in the Bible in Matthew 25 that talks about the gifts that he gave. He gave 5 to one man these talents, and gives another one that gives 2 gifts, and then the other one. Now the one that had 5, of course, he developed another 5. The one that had 2 doubled his, so he had 4. The one with 1 didn't do anything, so his particular gift was given to the one with 5. So the one with 5 ended up having 11, and he had 4, and then the one was kicked out that had the 1. So when God gives you something, know the worth of it. Even if others don't know the worth of it, it's your gift. Develop that gift. Implement it. Demonstrate that gift. Even if you don't feel, and you're fearful and uncomfortable, do it anyway. Because you will never know what gift or how far you can go with this blessing unless you act on it. So I always say, God's gifts are not for free. You have to work them. And this comes to the new book that I've written. God's gifts are not for free. You have to work them. And what I'm saying to you is, even though God gives you the gift, you've got to activate the gift. As we say, faith without works is dead. You have got to activate it. Now it's on Amazon, and you can get it. It's going to be under my name, G.J. Warren. I go on by Loyalty G on this channel, but my name is G.J. Warren. So go to Amazon.com and go pick up the book. It's very inspirational. It's going to tell you how to build your relationship with God, your family intimacy, relationships. All of this is in this book. Your purpose. Anything that you've gone through on a job or with the family, or any type of disappointments, inspiration in here, you're going to get it in here. So God's gifts are not for free, by me, G.J. Warren, aka, of course, Loyalty G. Go to Amazon and pick it up. You can also get it on my website, SWLGTALKS.com, where you can get the book and other clothing, attire, t-shirts related to SWLG Talks, spirituality, love, and support. So Go get the book on Amazon's God's Gifts Are Not for Free. You have to work them. It's gonna change your life. So as I thought about this year, if I wouldn't have started the pen and started writing, I wouldn't have this book here in my hand. So this the same thing applies to your life. You have to make a step, even though you don't know, how you're going to do it or what you're going to do or whatever. You have to write down and develop a plan in order to do it, and have others who are positive around you to stick to the plan and motivate you. You need positive people around you, no negative people. Positive people that's going to encourage you. And if you can't get the encouragement from them, you have to encourage yourself through scripture and building your relationship with God. So go get the book, God's Gifts Are Not for Free. You have to work them, by me, G.J. Warren. Okay. Now, so as we talk about your purpose more so, again, the purpose is for you to help others. That's what it's meant for. You may not become famous, you may not be rich with it, but the goal is to fulfill God's purpose. Now, in everything that you do it in honesty and with God. And when you do it with that, even though if it takes time, you will see abundance. There is going to be a blessing, because God always promises to bless those who walk with him and who are obedient. So that's the main thing. And always acknowledge God with the gifts that you have and the blessings. Do not attribute it to other people. Now, they may have helped you in the process, but he created you and them. So he is the main person that will get the acknowledgement first. And you have to understand that, and also understand with the distractions and the long waiting for the gift and that purpose to come to life, God is building an intimate relationship with you, and he wants you to come to him. He wants you to cast them burdens when you're stressed out and don't know what to do, when you know that you're passionate about something and you know that there is a blessing in it, but you don't know how to get to it. Perfect example would be me. I worked jobs for several years, but I was never passionate about certain jobs, except for when it related to writing or some type of investigation. So I worked, of course, like I said, in law enforcement and in social work, in the school system. I was always helping somebody out in human services and counseling. So writing is a passion for me. I can just do it just like that. So, but other people don't understand it. I have it's a creativeness. And what I realized is when I was working all those jobs, it paid the bills, but it was not my true purpose. There are gifts, because you can get several gifts, but you're content, and God will push you out of areas. He will put people in place to put you out of areas if you keep staying and being content where people don't value you and his purpose is not being fulfilled. So you need to understand that. Don't become so complacent on jobs or whatever you do. There, you may have several gifts that you've been blessed with by God, but you have to be proactive in bringing them to life. So I hope you understand. I hope this does help you out with your destiny. It's been pre-planned in you. You knew it when you were a child. You were passionate. Even if somebody said, don't do this, don't do this, get back into what it was that you really enjoyed and passionate about and go for it. So again, go to SWLGTALKS.com and you can get the book, God's Gifts Are Not for Free. You have to work them. You also can go on Amazon.com and you can just type in again, G.J. Warren. I'm the author of the book, God's Gifts Are Not for Free. You have to work them. Also, you can email me at swlgtalks@gmail.com, any kind of comments that you may have or information that you may request for me. You can, like I say, you email me. Make sure that you do subscribe to this channel. It is for free. Subscribe is for free. Turn on your notifications, comment, and share the video with others as well. Again, I appreciate you. I hope that this helps you with finding your destiny, your God's purpose. And I tell you, as long as you are with God and you're prayerful and you're doing the right thing, your purpose will be fulfilled. Get around positive people who encourage you, but encourage yourself. And the purpose is for you to build your relationship with God. Until next time, God bless you. Love you. Be safe. Thank you.